So what exactly is lymphatic system, right? And how does it work from a Chinese medicine perspective? So that's what we have today. The topic, all of you, we have Dr. Kaitlyn Robinson. She is a licensed acupuncturist, doctor of acupuncture and Chinese medicine, and she is going to talk about Chinese medicine perspective on lymphatic system. So hang on for 1 second while I get her here. So what lymphatic system, I was just researching on the web what lymphatic system is. I'm not a doctor, I just help you. So here we have Dr. Kaitlyn Robinson. She is a licensed doctor of acupuncture. She's joining me right now. Hopefully her network is working. All right, there you are. Dr. Kaitlyn, welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. How are you?
Good, great. I was just telling the viewers we are talking about lymphatic system and the Chinese medicine perspective. We have you. You are a licensed doctor of acupuncture and Chinese medicine.
Yes.
Thank you so much. So before we start on the Chinese medicine, make us understand what lymphatic system is.
Okay, well, the lymphatic system.
Just 1 second, 30 seconds. Oh. All right, we are timing it. I'm just joking.
So the lymphatic system is a second circulatory system in our body, and it has lymphatic fluid, it has our lymph vessels, it has our lymph nodes, and it is closely related with our immune system, and it's a really big part of it. So it's very important that we take good care of it. And the best way for us to get our lymphatic system back in the flow is through movement. So all of our lymphatic nodes are on our joints. So it requires our movement of our body in order to create that flow. And what else? Macrophages are T lymphocytes. There's about 600 lymph nodes in our body, and they're all over. So again, it's in joints, it's around our abdomen and digestive system, and about 70% of our immune system is in our gut. So it's very, very good right now since we have been dealing with a lot of health issues. I know that I've personally had some issues with my skin, and that's one of the things that the lymphatic system can exacerbate is through our skin. And that will relate to what Chinese medicine do with it too. So, what else?
No, this is great.
This is my first live. I'm taking some to you.
That's okay. This is great. So because, all of us are not doctors or health providers. We have consumers who join, and some of them don't understand all the things. I mean, including me, I'm in the same one. So let's just talk about the Chinese medicine perspective, right? How is it different from modern medicine, the way modern medicine look at lymphatic system, and why is the Chinese medicine perspective a little bit different?
Well, the lymphatic system isn't really something terribly new in Western medicine, but it's very big in Ayurvedic and in Chinese medicine. And so one of our channels in our body is the San Jiao channel, and it's also known as the triple burner, triple warmer, and it has 3 channels. That's upper, middle, lower channel. And organs associated with the upper for the lymphatic system are lungs, and then middle
right here. So we have 3 ones, right? 1, 2, 3, triple warmer.
Yep.
So this one is lungs. All right. What else is here?
And then, well, as far as the 3 main organs. So lungs for the upper, the spleen for the middle jiao, and then kidneys and intestines for the lower jiao. And we look at emotions, we look at the whole picture for somebody. So if somebody has any sort of inflammation, that's typically associated with the lymphatic system and immune system kind of kicking in. And I know that, or the emotions that are associated with each, lungs are associated with anxiety and grief, our spleen is overthinking and worry, and our kidneys are fear. So I think everybody's dealt with a lot of that in the last year, and fearful of what's coming next. The anxiety and grief from any loss that people have had, that's going to affect our breathing. And then our spleen is also going to be filtering our blood, but it's the emotions associated with the overthinking. Like we've been doing a lot of sitting as well, and that's our lack of movement. So there can be stagnation in there. Our foods, we want to stay away from excess dairy, anything that's cold, ice drinks. That was a huge transition when I was going to school because I always had cold water, and cold constrict. They impede the flow of qi in our body. So drinking warm fluids tea, drinking room temperature water, having cooked foods. Our spleen likes to have cooked foods, and that's in our digestion. So super important for that. And what else I want to tell you about that? Just the emotions. So we've been dealing with a lot of emotion. And when we are not using acupuncture or we're not moving, then that flow gets impeded and can have like chest congestion or have oppression in the heart or chest. And with the abdomen, we can have of our abdomen, so we can have that extra floating. Anything that's like with the lower body with edema, and that is our lymphatic system. So in order to get that moving, warm liquids are very important for that. You know, usually wake up in the morning and have about 20% water with sea salt and lemon, and that is going to get your lymphatic system starting to go. It's going to get you better energy. So the lymph system is damp phlegm, or damp or can be, and we can have it in heat form, or we can have it in a cold form. So cold would be cold damp. It could be from environment if we live by the ocean. Just that heaviness, and you know, people can figure out if a storm is coming because their body changes, and it's going to hold on to that. So be super sensitive to that. And you know, we use herbs, and as far as acupuncture goes, when we put a needle into the body, we're directions. So acupuncture is very helpful for so many things, but as far as this goes, it's going to help create the flow of qi again in our body.
Yeah. No, I think so. So I just want to kind of summarize. So there were 3 triple warmer that you talked about. One is the lungs, then the spleen, and then the kidneys, right? The lower intestine.
Yes.
So there's a circulation that's happening in the lymphatic system. And it's important that circulation goes smooth all the way through.
Right.
And what you're saying is that, you know, avoid having cold water because have warm water, right? You talked about that. And you talked about the movement part of it, like if the movement, and then also you talked about the emotions. So there are three things that are going: the food, emotions, and the exercise, and that all kind of combines. I mean, all this is interrelated on the health of our lymphatic system, right? I just want to kind of reiterate and summarize what we talked about.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
All right. And then how do we get the lymphatic system going? So you talked about having warm foods also, warm liquids for sure, not cold. Warm foods.
Cooked food, like if people eat a lot of raw vegetables, they're eating cold ice cream, cold dairy products.
Yeah, I see.
Those are going to slow, and it's got that phlegmy kind of quality to it. So then that's going to slow down the flow of the lymph in our body. Slow the flow. And through movement, through yoga, through deep breathing, tai chi, qigong, and you know that has a double effect with qigong and tai chi, because you're also doing slow breath work. So you're focused on the dantian in the lower jiao, and by stimulating the breath work around the intestines and everything, then you're also moving the lymph in there, and can decrease the bloating in your stomach. I know that I've had that issue before. So I understand, like, bloating, you know, it's premenstrual symptoms, all that stuff too. Like that can be affected by the lymphatic system, and you know, we don't usually associate it with that, but I'm sorry. What am I trying to say right now? Sorry about that. The triple warmers are. One second. Help me. I need.
Sure. So what I just want to summarize, and what we're trying to say is that there is a Tai Chi, right, and Qigong, right? So that's like equivalent to yoga and pranayama, you know, in Ayurveda. The same thing, you know, what we are saying is Chinese medicine is also a comprehensive system, the entire system, right? So
Yeah.
it's not just one thing, like you go to acupuncture and poke needles in your body and things are great, which I have tried and great. But Chinese medicine is a comprehensive system, and that's what Dr. Kaitlyn is talking about. Try Qigong, right? And try Tai Chi, simple breathing exercises, along with acupuncture, along with the food, the warm foods that will help your lymphatic system to kind of have a smooth movement and take the meridians, right? That's what acupuncture is all about. The meridians and all the flow, the chi is flowing properly. That's what I understand. Anything else you'd like to add? Just to summarize that, I just want to make sure people understand what you're trying to say, because some of this language can be very foreign, right?
Right. And I'm trying to find simple ways to say it for you, for me, to just get
sure.
But some of my favorite little tools I have right here, I've added in the last few years, dry brushing.
Okay, dry brushing. So we can do it ourselves. I mean, at home. Dry. And what about edema, like skin flare-ups? I mean, oh my God, I'm having skin flare-ups because I don't know, with the allergies and maybe my lymphatic system is not working, under the eyes. It's like I can't even wake up in the morning. My eyes can't even open. So these issues probably are with lymphatic system.
Okay, so the lymphatic system, it also flows to the heart. So our movement with dry brushing or any sort of lymphatic massage, that's geared towards the direction of the heart.
Okay.
And so when we're on our arms, we're going to be the way into the heart up here. So we have a couple valves, or our lymph fluid gets deposited back into our circulatory system up here. So our movement is always to bring it up. And also I have a roller.
Oh, wow. What is that? Let's see that. So, oh, yes. So this is for the skin, for the face?
Yes.
Okay. So just so that the blood flow is going properly?
It does. That's one of the things with the lymphatic system versus if you're doing it more for a beauty aspect. It's going to go up. So you're having a lifting action. But with the lymphatic system, we want to, at least to start with, you're going to go down the neck, put all the lymph nodes in here, and you're going to be able to help move that fluid, the excess.
Okay.
Then you can put new blood flow back up into the skin, and you would do the roller or jade roller, this little ice roller, and then upward motion. And then also little gua sha tools. These jade one, rose one, and these are great for the same thing with the around the
ice.
I put mine in the refrigerator, freezer. They will break. I've done that before, but just at least in the morning. That's one cold thing that I do because it helps with the puffiness.
What did you say in the refrigerator? Put ice on the puffy? Ice?
I just put it in the refrigerator.
Oh, okay. Put it in the refrigerator and kind of take out the puffiness.
Yeah, but it only lasts for 30 seconds, so doesn't stay very cold for very long, but it just kind of also just feels good.
Okay. This and then so just let's just summarize. So it's simple tools like gua sha tools, right? Most of the people probably know about it. There is a kind of like a rose quartz, I think, and then you kind of go on your neck, downward, right? So you want the lymphatic flow to go kind of down in your body, and then you take it and you go slowly on your face, so the blood is kind of going into this direction. And then Dr. Kaitlyn is talking about dry brushing your skin. So how would you do it? Kind of down like this, or which direction would you do it?
So we'll back up a little. So
let's see that.
When you're doing the any sort of lymphatic massage, it's very superficial with lymphatic system. So you're not super deep tissue or anything. It's just going to be right on the surface of the skin, and you're going to go 5 or 6 strokes.
Okay.
And you're going to work your way around.
Yeah.
You're going to guide it to your heart.
Okay. Yes. So that's great. So many things Dr. Kaitlyn's telling us about, when she's talking about taking a dry brush and brushing yourself, right? And to help the lymphatic system. Then she talked about the gua sha tools. You can do it on your neck to get the lymphatic fluids kind of going down on your face. Then she talked about Qigong and Tai Chi to do some simple breathing exercises. Then she talked about avoiding cold foods, right? As much as possible. We all love ice creams once in a while, but overall, avoid cold foods as much as you can. focus on warm foods, and then she talked about warm liquids. So make sure your lymphatic system is kind of going in the right direction. And of course, there is acupuncture, but these are simple home remedies that she's sharing with all the viewers. Anything else you'd like to add, Dr. Kaitlyn?
Oh, a couple of herbs.
Okay.
So calendula is one of the ones I'm eating a lot of for the lymphatic system, and it's awesome. And it's super accessible, but it's really good for anything like autoimmune food intolerances.
Yeah.
It's safe for all ages, and it is also helps with like wound healing. So a slow lymphatic system could also be slow wounds that heal. And this helps with that. And you can do a topical with it. So you can put it in a carrier oil, and you can create a topical
kind of a massage, right? For the
Yeah.
massage. Yeah, so herbs are great. You know, herbs, you can put some oil in it and massage yourself, and that also would help your lymphatic system with the herbal oil, kind of like herb infused oil, right?
Yeah.
And massage yourself. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much, Dr. Kaitlyn. Anything else you'd like to add before we wrap up today?
I'll just thank you for having me for my first Instagram live.
Oh my God. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Yes, happy birthday. To all the viewers, if you have any comments and feedback, you're welcome to put it in the comment section here. If not, you can also DM us and ask these questions. We bring these experts every single day just to help you live a healthier, natural way to just a healthier life. That's all. That we have a simple mission. So with that, I'd like to thank you, Dr. Kaitlyn, for joining us. Bye-bye, everyone. Thank you.
Bye.